Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today is tip 100. And today I'm going to talk about conquering monkey brain at mealtime. And I think this one was kind of like an aha for me yesterday. A lot of the stuff we hear or see is given to us in a bunch of different ways. And I think something kind of connected with me yesterday. Doc V talks a lot about like fat filters, and he has a video on YouTube about fat filters, and kind of what that is we have beliefs or we have habits, and we follow the same pattern time after time. In our mind, we feel like life isn't complete unless we get the chocolate cake or the donut. And what he kind of talks about in that fat filter is that you've got to get rid of all those beliefs that are causing you problems in your journey and replace them with something new. So he talks about each day getting rid of the fat filters and putting something new inside that supports your journey. And law of attraction is kind of the same thing. I've been doing some work with law of attraction, and that's Zahar Mahoon. And I know I've shown this book before, Unlimited, Zahar Mahoon. And if you buy this book, she has a 40-day if you purchase the book, she has a Facebook page where she actually goes through this 40-day journal every single day. So you can keep repeating it cycle after cycle of 40 days. But something happened is I'm in a special group of hers. And last night we were talking about how to get healthier. And she does what she calls pre-paving. And you guys have heard me talk about this before, in that before I go to bed every night, I say certain statements to myself to control my monkey brain or to reprogram my fat filters. And these are all things Doc V talks about too. And what I'm doing is changing so that my mind doesn't go to places where it's causing me to think negative thoughts overnight. I put myself in a place to think positive thoughts overnight. So like at night before I go to bed, I'll say things like, I'm going to bed, I want to sleep well, I want my body to relax, I want to have good thoughts, and I'll make that statement to tell my monkey brain exactly what I want it to do overnight, because it can't be trusted on its own. It just gets in trouble. And in the morning when I wake up, I do the same thing. I say, okay, it's a brand new opportunity. I want to enjoy life. I want to appreciate myself and others. I want it to be a wonderful day. So I start my day that way and I end my day that way. And again, these are pre-paving in this book from Zahar Mahoon. Well, in this group that we were talking about last night, I'm in a different, I'm in this group with her book, and then there's another group I'm in, and we were talking about like meals, and the pre-paving at night, telling my monkey brain what I want it to do, and in the morning, telling my monkey brain what to do. Now I'm adding telling it what I want to do before a meal. It's kind of like the fat filters. Remove the fat filters that cause you problems before you eat a meal, and replace them with what it is you truly want. I think we get so hung up, and we've got such a pattern of the wrong thoughts that don't support our journey, that we need to kind of take those fat filters, like Doc V says, take those fat filters, toss them aside, or whether you want to be like a positive thinking, or you want to reprogram, so that maybe it's going to take, and I have a new card, and it's going to be that I'm going to remind myself of what my purpose is for food. I'm going to tell my little monkey brain, hey, you know what? I just want this to be something to be nutritious, something to support my health, something to, it's no longer about the excitement in my life isn't going to come because of, I can be excited about the food I'm eating, but I'm going to shift what food I'm excited about. I'm going to start telling my monkey brain that to stop craving the stuff that isn't supporting my journey and to start craving the good things. I want it to know that I want my meals to be about nutrition. I want to be supporting my health journey. I want to be doing the things to support this journey. And it's kind of fun. When you sit back and you think about it, these are all just different tools to get to the same end, but we've all got to keep reintroducing or finding the tool that will help us get there, because it is monkey brain, it is fat filters, it is pre-paving. Whatever tool will help you to get into that bigger comfort circle so that you can start seeing success in your journey. So for me, I'm going to actually stop before I eat any meal and remind myself of what the purpose is of the meal, because I think too often I get busy, I get fast, and we've heard this even in other weight loss programs. Sit down, make your little meal plate pretty, focus on what you're doing, don't get distracted. And I think that's probably a lot of what we all have to do. We've been forced to slow down this past year. Now maybe we need to stop and slow down and think about how we're fueling our body and why. And which tool works for you? Is it the law of attraction, the pre-paving, the statements that I use before I go to bed, when I get up, and now what I'm going to do before I have meals? Do you want to call it the fat filters, that you've just got to get them out of your mind and fill them with the thoughts that are going to move you forward in your journey? Or is it monkey brain? And in my case, I guess I'm going to kind of attribute it to all three, and I'm going to just use the tools thinking about that to shift my thoughts so that I'm continuing to improve in this journey. Because like I mentioned yesterday, I have to every day try to work moving forward to make this journey better and to make myself better, more knowledgeable, more educated, and more capable of conquering monkey brain, fat filters, and setting a stage so that I can succeed in this journey. And I want you guys to all join me. Let's make this, like we said, we're going to try to set the stage for an amazing future to achieve every possible goal that we could have ever hoped for. So I hope you find this helpful. Remember, manage that monkey brain, tell it who's in charge, and tell it what you want. Tell it at the times of the day that you're having anxiety, that you're upset, that you're stressed out. Tell it what you want so that it starts to learn where you're headed. If it's fat filters, remove those fat filters and put in the things that are going to support your journey. Or use this tool of pre-paving. This is a great book, and I do participate in her daily journals, her online class where she goes through, and that's about positive thinking too. It's about cleaning out the stuff that's causing you problems and filling in the good stuff. So no matter what approach it is, whether you're taming the monkey brain, whether you're getting rid of the fat filters, or whether you're pre-paving your life to be better, find that tool and make your life better. Have a beautiful day, and thank you.